first day where I keep not knowing what. Like,
hi, it's Brian Allee-Walsh and Les East with NewOrleans.com, and it's Tuesday. The Saints training camp was just one this morning, and although there was plenty of cloud cover, Les, it was humid, sticky, and it was a heat index of over 100 degrees again. So, but they weathered it, and there's a couple good newsy items coming out of this morning's practice. Let's begin with P23 here, Thomas.
Yeah, the Saints got a little bit of a scare right at the beginning of practice. Pierre Thomas injuring his left arm. We've since found out, according to Coach Sean Payton, that it appears to be a bruise of the left wrist, which is one he's hurt twice before, had surgery on, I believe, last off-season. They're going to take an x-ray to confirm that. Payton did not seem overly concerned about it, so that should be a relief. And then also Marcus Colston, as we expected, practiced in team drills for the first time since he had arthroscopic knee surgery late in the off-season. And
yeah, I talked to Marcus afterward, Les, and he had the surgery about a month ago. It's on his right knee and not the microfracture surgery on his left knee of a year ago after the 2008 season, I believe. So, you know, he's feeling very good about what's happened and how he feels as he goes forward. And then there's a couple injuries, too, that we want to update people with. Jeremy Shockey and Scott Shanley did not work this morning. Shanley's got a strained knee, and Shockey has soreness in his knee, as reported by Sean Payton. So we'll see how they do when they go back to two-a-days tomorrow. The morning session is open to the public beginning at 8:50. The afternoon is closed to the public beginning at 4:20.
Correct. And yeah, we think it's day-to-day with both Shockey and Shanley. Scott strained his knee in the morning workout yesterday, so he sat out 2 practices now. But Payton had said yesterday he thought he'd be back today, so that looks to be day-to-day. And Shockey was supposed to miss a couple of days, so we don't think that's anything major there. And we should also mention about Marcus Colston. These guys on the active PUP list.
Yep.
Marcus especially has been doing stuff in individual drills, so getting on the field was a bit of a milestone today for team drills, but he's been working. He looks like he's in good shape to be on schedule. And then of course there was a sort of a buzz went through practice today when it was reported that Brett Favre has informed the Vikings that he will retire and won't be in uniform on September 9th when the Saints open the season against the Vikings. But that news was met with a bit of healthy skepticism by some players.
As we all can imagine, I think it was like the media in general is that one player said that he won't believe it until on September the 9th Brett doesn't come running out of the tunnel, you know, for the season opener. But one of the linemen had a pretty good line. They said, how many times did Frank Sinatra retire? Mm-hmm. So, you know, there is definitely a lot of skepticism, but it looks like this one might be closer to the truth than ever before. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and we talked about it. If in fact this holds up, then I think it leads us to believe that the ankle is a problem that he just felt like he couldn't play with, because given the way he played last year, how good the Vikings figured to be this year, a chance to go back to the Super Bowl, there's no football reason for him not to come back this year. So it must be that the ankle is holding him back. But like everyone said, like I believe Darren Sharper said, there's a lot of training camp left, so we'll see if this sticks.
Yeah, think about this. In the last 2 games of the NFC playoffs last year, they played against Kurt Warner. He retired, and now they played against Brett Favre, and he appears to have retired for maybe the 4th time in as many years. So we'll see what happens with that. But Les East, Brian Allee-Walsh with NewOrleans.com. Please stay glued to our site throughout the day for updates, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.